Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
Hey Amber.
Hello, honey. Welcome to my shit show.
So, you guys, I know a lot of you really didn't think that this was Amberlynn, and to be honest, I don't really think it is either. It's all alleged. But I did figure we could take a look into some of the books and just take a look at a page or two from each of them. I did already send them back, so Mama already got her money back for it. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. Thank you so much for tuning on in. I truly do appreciate ya. Yeah, I hope it's a nice, beautiful day wherever you guys are. It is so hot here. Part of me wants to go back to Vermont just because it's cooler up there. But I don't know. But yeah, so let's just take a look at some of these, shall we? So this first one, Philosophical Fragments, the what it is, the what it is not, and the what can never be, by Damon White. I thought this was really interesting. Like, go figure, it has this in this, like, right inside the cover. This book belongs to, please return this valuable treasure back to me. That's very Amberlynn coded. She would think that whatever she wrote was a valuable treasure. And now, a word from the last Buddha. The name of names can never be spoken, because speech is its gift. If any claim to say it, we lie. And that is why the name of names can never be written, for writing is its gift. If any claim to write it, we slander. So that is why the name of names can never be known. All knowing is its gift. And most important, if any of us claim to know it, we beguile. What? I don't know if that's necessarily the right word used there. Nor heard, read, or thought. He who declares to speak, write, know the name of names is being used by precisely whatever is in this package. Such shall be something that we cannot handle anywhere else as anyone else. Signature required. What? Signing for her package. And identity verified. Who are you again? I am the last Buddha. That's very ironic for Amber. Who are we again? And so are you. We better be. I am doubling down. We are. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my gosh. Well, if it's not Amberlynn's writing, whoever did this put their full fupa into it, that's for sure. The mystics have attempted to cloak and disguise the name of names through various numerical sequences, sentient symbols, paranormal abilities, sacred phrases, even assured assemblies, in order to hoard away from the hoard a powerful aspect of the name of names for themselves. Interesting. Hoard. Hour 5. Jesus said, I am. Buddha said, I am awake. Damon says, we are here. Now, I know that we don't believe this is Amberlynn, but if it's a troll, good on them for making it seem like Amberlynn would put herself with the likes of Buddha and Jesus Christ. She's just such a martyr. And then this is like the very last page on the author. Every single one of these for the books is different, you guys. It's actually pretty funny. Damon is an author who does not follow his dreams, his bliss, any ideal, or anyone. He is a leader, not a follower. His writing is literature leadership. His authority comes from being ahead of the pack and forging new possibilities for the world to think, ponder, acknowledge, and utilize toward other new possibilities. In order to truly comprehend any of Damon's writings, be a leader, not a follower. Girl. That is probably one of the most Amberlynn coded paragraphs in any of these books. Alrighty, guys, and then with that, we'll take a look at The Inevitable versus Destiny, an epignostic epiphany exercise. Girl. The preface. I can still feel the soothing yet sinister presence of the inevitable. Even though this book is written and this game is over between him and Destiny, he knows I won't be won over. I know he won't quit. We are an incompatible pair that blows a wind unable to rustle leaves, a light unable to shine, an idea unable to dispense thoughts, a book with no pages. Destiny made this book happen by being a buffer between my defiance of the inevitable and his insatiable quest to convert me. So is Destiny a person? A dude? What? Freed from our compulsions, the inevitable and I were able to direct our attention upon Destiny rather than toward each other. Oh, so the inevitable, which also kind of sounds like the unknown. It's the inevitable with Amberlynn against Destiny. Okay, or Damon, whatever. She did not disappoint either of us as a target of his ire and an object of my admiration. Of his ear? Ire? I don't know what that is. I'm stupid. I recall the first time I met the inevitable. A substitute teacher for my 7th grade history class. He tossed out the daily curriculum and declared we were going to learn the purpose for history rather than memorize historical dates. He wrote on the chalkboard 3 axioms. The first 2 were familiar to me. Those who do not learn from the past are doomed to repeat it. History repeats. I love how you gotta put the clarification in parentheses. Yeah, that's real interesting. We know Amberlynn loves to repeat history and has never learned from the past herself, so that's wonderful. The winners write history in their own image. She definitely thinks that's her. Definitely. And it cuts off the bottom. I'm not going to read that. Sorry. Destiny converts, the inevitable terminates. Destiny converts time into an ally. Those not on the side of Destiny attempt to use time in opposition to Destiny by claiming Destiny and the end of time are synonymous. Threatening us, the end of time draws near, and that unless we bow down and respond to all based on the doom and gloom of the end of time, one is judged as being undestined and an unreliable source when it comes to destiny. Interesting. We've said that about Amber. This is an attempt of using time to convert destiny into a fixed point in time, whereby that fixed point becomes the aim for a catalyst to usher in hidden agendas, masked by doom and gloom scenarios, rather than a destined unfolding of events, based on an agenda which is of destiny. Destiny converts time into the language of destiny, so that destiny can be at any time, rather than time converting destiny into the language of time, capturing destiny into a fixed point. This is such hodgepodge bullshit. Oh my god. The inevitable terminates. Time into lapses that force neglect and disuse, until the only privilege available to a few is the privilege of issuing the next installment of lapses, the holy grail of lapses being the end of time. Lapses, interesting. Almost sounds like a cycle. I know a lot of y'all were like, there's no way this is Amber. It sounds way too smart to be her. While, yes, I agree, I also think some of the, like, really complicated words or analogies going on here aren't being used necessarily correctly. So it wouldn't surprise me if this is her trying to make herself sound a lot smarter. Because anyone can go into a thesaurus and look up, you know, certain words and whatnot. Sorry, this one's a little bit blurry, guys. The inevitable augurs through arguments which augment the case for the inevitable, and there can only be the inevitable and nothing else important enough to be the future of any and all discourse, oral or written. This is hodgepodge ass bullshit. Oh my god. And then another note from Damon as an artist. When I write, I hear these words within and respond as if I am having a conversation. I am not talking to myself. I am asking this question over and over. Okay, that is what is said now. How do I respond to show more than I've shown before? Interesting. I answer that question to the best of my philosophical ability. Observe what is written next, then do it all over again. Yet, that is not all that goes on when I write. I also see colors, shapes, and movement of these colored shapes. The colors and shapes eventually form a design depicting what I have written. After the design is crystallized within me, after the function, Trade didn't like what he was getting, and so he gutted me, but I didn't die. I crystallized and metamorphosized into a glamazon and stopped down the runway. If you know, you know. I know that's not the actual specific words, but I paint what I am utilizing from this design. I tend to think of this process as another type of writing, whereby the alphabet consists of colors and shapes. Oh, so now she has synesthesia. Okay. The inevitable versus destiny spoke to me in both ways. Obviously, you are reading this book representing one way, yet I also heard and responded to the colored shapes and wrote through art. The inevitable appears as a square. Destiny appeared as a circle. The motion between them was the inevitable attempting to square the circle of destiny. Then the squaring is circled again by destiny. Back and forth until several designs emerged, which I painted and can be viewed on my website. I don't know, because literally all of the photos, all of the paintings, everything that is shown on here is stolen from someone else. So, yeah, I don't know. On the author, Damon White is a philosopher who writes, paints, and discusses philosophy. Well, that's what philosophers do. Born in Virginia, raised in Texas, always comfortable in the world of ideas. He considers Austin to be home, a frustrated astronaut at heart who doesn't let his disappointment that we are not traveling the stars yet keep him from exploring ideas. That's very flat earther of her. That's very flat earther to say that, oh, we're not exploring the stars. We are. New and bold, new and old, beyond any preconceived boundaries. He enjoys most rolling over ideas with others as long as they bring their A game. Very narcissistic. Because he will. Non-smoker, non-drinker, and non-mobile phone user. Stay tuned. Well, that's all Amber. Alrighty, guys, and then this next one is Love Is. Preface. Let's keep this short and sweet. This is not a book about what love is. This is a book that attempts to show love is happening right now. The book is not an adjective whereby I would describe over and over what love is. This book is a verb. This book shows love in action between a willing lover, myself, and you. Willing lover or not. Ew, Amber. Well, we don't know if this is Amber or not, but like, ew, that's very Amberlynn coded. What shall unfold is our own love story. Enjoy the love, because the love is already enjoying us. Such a fucking creep. Ugh. First of all, I love you. Brothers, sisters, family. Well, that's because you don't have any of that for yourself, girl. Yes, sounds strange. Why? We are strangers. And why are we strangers? Is it because we've never met? Never seen each other? Yeah, Amber, that's what a stranger means, sweetheart. You never had mommy and daddy around to tell you what stranger danger was. Although your mom and dad seemed like stranger danger, to be honest. Is it because we've never supported each other? How many of us truly support each other? And I mean also support everyone. Well, not everyone deserves support. Because right here, right now, we're supporting each other. You and I. Family. We're sharing these words. And sharing is support. The only way to support. So am I still a stranger? Yes. Or do you see more? I'm showing more. Ew. This one's really kind of weird. I'm not going to lie to you. And for anyone to tell us any different about loving all is simply one trying to hoard the gold in our hearts, as the greedy try with gold mined from the earth. Yet the day is here now for the sharing of love, whereby, symbolically, the gold mined from the earth shall be used according to its design, and so shall we in love. This is corny as fuck. I'm starting to think more and more it is her. Gold conducts electricity perfectly, yet we only use gold vainly, just as we do love. The value of gold is to conduct electricity perfectly, so that our electrical system shall run perfectly, the same as the value of love. Yeah, science ain't adding up on this one, girl. Too often, we love the path, rather than be the love which directs the path. And then our path ends, and it will, since it is not infinite, so shall such love. And then we seek to be filled by emptying any and all which could never ever fill. Oh, that's very Amberlynn coded. We become something which needs energy, rather than be the energy enlightening all in all. Is the glass half full or half empty? Neither, for it is always full, water and air, and so are we. Love is eternal. This is so funny. Love is happiness, happening happily. For instance, this is written because I love you as a brother or sister, just as you love me as a brother. Girl, bye. Such love is greater than any circumstance, doubt, emotion, logic, because such love comes from the source of love. Love. An all-encompassing presence that is always here, loving us, moving us to love, happening happily. Also, a lot of people are saying this could be AI. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I don't know, it makes a little bit, like, I can kind of see where a uneducated person would be, like, thinking they're making sense when writing all this, like Amber. So, like, there's a part of me that can recognize the things that I'm reading and the concepts, but, like, I don't know if AI would be able to necessarily do it that kind of concisely. Like, I know it's still hodgepodge bullshit, but everything AI that I've read, it's like you can very clearly tell that like a human was not sitting down writing this. And I think you can kind of tell that with this a bit. And then the very last on the author, Damon White is a lover of pen on paper. Writing, great writing, is the same as enjoying great sex. Well, maybe that's why Amber journals all the time then. There is the temptation, whereby an idea lures the author's attention, then the seduction, whereby the author succumbs to the idea. I don't like seduction being used alongside the words of like succumbing to. You don't succumb to seduction. That seems weird to me. Willingly, knowing that there is a thin line between love and obsession, yet being unable to contain oneself enough to keep that line in place, then there is the intense sharing, the mutual exchanges of pleasure and honor, until the climax, and then the abundant gratitude that each heaps upon the other for letting the merging of the idea and the being happen so happily. I write to enjoy this euphoria over and over, when not being lured by an idea into sharing orgasmic joy, Damon enjoys watching college football and crushing trolls on college football message boards. Interesting. That last part, very interesting. I don't know, dude. This all seems really weird. And that's the last little slide that I have for this. I don't know, you guys. What do you think? What do you think? I don't know. I'm open to any and all possibilities. I'll just say that. I don't necessarily think this is Amber. If it's just a troll, it's a pretty good one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wish she would have maybe caught on to this, unless it really is her. But who knows, guys? Who knows? I feel like she would have gone after them if they were, like, making money off of direct quotes that she has said before. But who knows, guys? Thank you so much for tuning on in, y'all. I truly, truly do appreciate it. I know the past, like, week has kind of been a little iffy and whatnot. Thank you so much for all your guys' understanding and patience and everything. I truly do appreciate it. I will have probably, like, a process video for the merch that I did out maybe sometime this week. We'll see. It depends on if I can also get it all listed on the website, because, like, when I post the video, I want it to be live for you guys so you can go and check it out and everything on the website. So yeah, I got a decent amount like kind of done last night. I think I'm going to go maybe get a few more just to test it out and film some more stuff. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Once again, I truly, truly do appreciate it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe. Become a channel member. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.